Hey guys, MTG Noob here, bringing you round 3 of this draft. Currently, we are 1-1 in the draft. We've been having to mulligan a lot. This one isn't great, but we'll keep it. Hopefully, we draw into some lands. If not, we have a Harvest Fire that does nothing, but if we really need to, we can play a Faith Shield and kill it. Hopefully, our opponent's not amazing and has a sucky deck. I did not just say sucky dick. Okay, I must let you know that I'm drafting next to the GF at the moment. So if you hear any random craziness, then she is to blame. And hopefully you didn't just hear that fart, which she's clearly denying. Alright, back to the game. Alright, let's be serious here. Play out a mountain. And we're playing against our opponent named Grumpy. Hopefully we can make him really grumpy when we win. Alright, we draw an Instigator Gang, so we need to rip land. I didn't feel that 17 lands in this deck was too few. Okay, he's on green, white. Alright, we have a Doom Traveler, which is something, but not hitting a land is probably going to make us a little bit behind, and that's really frustrating. So hopefully we don't lose because we're not drawing lands. Okay, Chapelgeist, we currently cannot deal with. We draw another 5-drop. We're going to bash in because then it gives us a blocker. Okay, he takes 1, which is smart. And we got nothing else going for us. So hopefully he doesn't play anything really great here. He's playing 3 colors, which is usually fine. Okay, let's see. Travel preps his guy. And I guess maybe he's going to flash it back. And we really need to, you know, draw stuff soon because we're dead in 4 turns. Actually, 5 turns. Okay, I don't think we could do much else. Land. Alright, that was a really good rip, even though it's not a land. It buys us some time. So we'll play that now on his guy, and hopefully he doesn't have an answer to it. Okay, so we got him down to 18. We're down to 16. And we'll just hopefully make sure he doesn't do anything else. Like I said earlier, I really like that creature. Okay, we'll tap his guy. This is a good card. We passed it up in our first few picks, but still believe it's a good card. Really? Okay, we have nothing going for us, so we might as well attack while his guy is tapped. I'm gonna get rid of this guy because it's harder for us to cast that guy. Alright, gotta make sure we tap down his guy. He has 7 mana. I don't see how we're gonna win this match, but we're gonna try to peck away at him over time. Land. Alright, Faithless Looting. It's pretty much a land. Okay, so we get rid of 2 things. I'm gonna get rid of this, and I don't really want to chuck too many creatures. I'll get rid of Faith's Shield, and I'll play out a land. And unfortunately we can't attack into his Gargoyle, so we won't. Alright, maybe we're clawing back into this, who knows. I mean, if we get this Heretic's Punishment online, then that's pretty good for us. Alright, he's either flooded or doing his own thing. Okay, there's some stuff in my hand that I don't really want, so I'm gonna Faithless Loot. Jeez, really? I'll get rid of this, and I'll get rid of faithless looting, and we will pass the turn. Excuse me. Now it's been 8 turns, and I've been digging. We're going to take 4 here because, we're trying to rip into lands, and it's not happening. And been trying to dig for lands, but we're not getting them. Alright, Shimmering Grotto is really great. We can't do anything, and I don't want to risk not being able to tap his guy by playing this and messing it up somehow. So I'll play this out, and we will pass the turn. Okay, we're at 12. Obviously, he's probably sitting on some sick bomb, but we have 5 cards in our graveyard at the moment. So if he plays a really big creature, we can deal with it. All right, let's make sure we tap this guy. Alright, Bellringer, nice. Okay, that was a good one. We'll take some damage here. Okay, when's it our turn to start playing? Alright, we rip a land, which is always nice, but we can't do too much here, so we're going to just pass the turn. I don't want to loot just yet. I also don't want to lose the looting, but we'll hang in here with this. We'll flip our guy, so in case we need to block, we could block. Okay, let's see what he plays. Fiend Hunter is really annoying. It's going to remove our guy. He's got a really good deck. He also has a pretty big advantage because of all the mana that he had. Let's tap this. It's going to come in. Okay, and we'll play this. So now we at least have a flyer in play as long as it doesn't die. Seeing how things turn out. I guess he's reading what the card does. And we will remove his large guy from combat. And then we'll just block his Bellringer. Okay, at the moment the Fiend Hunter is annoying, but he doesn't have much else. Geez, we really need to rip into a Heretic's Punishment. Excuse me, a Blasphemous Act. Alright, that's a decent draw. We have to make sure we keep mana open for our guys so that we can kill things and block, especially. Okay, hopefully he doesn't have a Faith Shield of his own. Does have white mana up. Alright, we'll pass the turn. We're just trying to buy time now until we get to our Blasphemous Act. He's got so much land, it's ridiculous. Hopefully he doesn't have another Bellringer here. This guy's really good. But we should be able to start picking off his guys. We're going to be... I kind of like... Yeah, I was going to say if he gave us that opportunity, we would most likely be double blocking there. Okay, we're just trying to stay alive, hoping we weathered the storm. We'll get a token here. Hopefully he passes the turn. Okay, we rip another land. I think I should have... We're going to loot here, but I think I definitely should have done that differently. Okay. We'll get rid of this Faith Shield, and we'll get rid of a Pitchburn Devil. We played our land, so we kind of messed that up there, which is pretty unfortunate for us. But we're just trying to hang in here. What I wanted to do was keep mana open for our Harvest Pyre. Alright, that's kind of annoying. So he's got his own burden of guilt. And what we can do here is just block Harvest Pyre, kill one. We're gonna just tap it. That was a little bit unfortunate how we played that out. So now we're gonna take a bunch of damage where we probably could have not taken an extra 2 damage there. Okay, we go down to 6. Hoping it doesn't have a Devil's Play. Alright, that doesn't affect us. Okay, we're going to play out our land. We can't dig any deeper, unfortunately. So, we're going to play out an Instigator Gang. He's going to get in for 2. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we got to play out that guy because we got to keep mana open. And our guy's going to get tapped down here. We let our guy get tapped down. We'll block with our Instigator Gang. He is super flooded, which is better than us not being flooded. Okay, he's going to attack. Everybody comes in. We're going to Harvest Pyre. Survivors. We don't really have anything that gets anything back. So, we'll actually just do it for 8. Just in case. And we'll go down to 4. I know we don't have a forest. And we'll see if maybe we could stabilize. Alright, so you got plays on our upkeep. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we have another mountain. So let's count our land. We have 8 mana. We're going to just play out a Gallows Warren. And we're going to pass the turn. Hopefully he doesn't have anything and we could maybe stabilize with our Heretic's Punishment. That looks like something. Creepy doll, that's annoying. We don't have any way to remove that. So that's going to get to kill our guys, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. Taps our guy. Another land. Alright, let's play out a Heretic's Punishment. And we're going to play out our Midnight Guard because of the fact that we're not going to use the Heretic Punishment here. We have 13 cards. So we will be able to, let me get my upkeep settings again. We'll be able to hit him for a bunch with Blasphemous Act as long as we don't draw it, which is good. Let's see what he does. We gotta tap his guy. Can't mess that up. The fact that he has Creepy Doll. Um, if he has that anyway, like if he has Brimstone Volley, we're dead anyway. I'm gonna take the chance and just block here. If we lose the flip, we lose the flip. Okay, we lost the flip, obviously. Okay, he's got nothing. Let's try to get him here. We're gonna shoot him. Hopefully we hit. Okay, that's fine. Let that resolve. Hit him, and we're gonna shoot him again. Okay, and we hit him with the Blasphemous Act. So now I think we can trample over not enough damage. So we'll see how he wants to play this. Silver Chase Fox is good, but not right now. So how do we want to play this? If we attack with this, we trample over. If he removes our blocker, we're dead. I think we're just going to hang back a turn. And hopefully we can just survive. Okay, let's see. He plays a land. Hopefully he doesn't just have a burn spell. Yes. Awesome. Alright, so we pulled it out there. Took a lot of thinking and a little bit of misplaying on our behalf. But like I said, Heretic's Punishment's really good. He has some removal. I think we haven't seen any real artifacts, so we're gonna leave the list as is. Thanks for watching. Make sure you tune into our finals, even though it's not the real finals, of Game 2, and hopefully we'll win that too and win a pack. And make sure you subscribe.